Action. All right, this is a review of the virtual learning assignment 1, where you have to give the charge of each element in the compound. All right, that is going to depend on the group that each element is in. The group number gives you the number of valence electrons that each element has. So if a element is in group 2, it has one valence electron. I'm sorry. If it's in group 1, I say 2. If it's in group 1, it has one valence electron. If it's in 2, it has 2. If it's in 13, that is the distinguishing thing. If it's in group 13, it has 3. Group 14 has 4. Group 15 has 5. 16 has 6. 17 has 7. Your noble gases have 8 valence electrons. They're group 18, so they have 8 valence electrons, which is what the goal is to become stable for elements. They have to have 8 valence electrons. So your lower numbers that have 3, 1, 2, and 3 valence electrons, they're going to give those valence electrons away, because it's easier for them to just give 1 or 2 away than to gain 7 or 6. So they give the lower numbers are going to give their electrons away, which makes them positive, all right, because they're losing electrons. All right, you can either look at it one or two ways. They're losing electrons, which are negative, and they still have the protons. So they're losing a negative charge, which gives them an overall positive charge. So you can think of it that way. So they're giving away negative charges, which that's what gives them an overall charge. So your sodium is in group 1. Na, that's in group 1. Did I write that in backwards?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so here we go. Trying to write so you can see. All right. So it has 1 valence electrons. That's the dot. Chlorine has 7. Now, since sodium is going to give that electron to chlorine, it makes it positive. Chlorine, by gaining more negative charges, because electrons are negative, it becomes negative. And that is how you should write that. So on the assignment, I give you the group and the number of valence electrons. What you have to do is use a periodic table to find out which group the elements are in. So calcium. Calcium is in group 2, so it has 2 valence electrons. Oxygen is in group 6, so it has 6 valence electrons. Calcium will give the electrons away, which makes it positive. Oxygen gains electrons, makes it negative. And this is number 3. All these come directly from the assignment. So this is 1 through 3 that's already done. All right, aluminum is in group 3, so it has 3 valence electrons. Nitrogen is in group 5, so it has 5 valence electrons. Aluminum is giving, nitrogen is gaining. So that's what makes positive. So we'll go back to 14. 14 has 4 valence electrons, so it could easily gain or lose. So that's kind of tricky. All right. So it could either gain or lose depending on what it is. Now, I know when anything out of 14 is forming a covalent bond, it is going to be positive. So remember that. And that's pretty much it. So if you have any questions about it, just send me a message through Verge, and I'll respond that way.